G'day guys, welcome back to Tastuned. In this episode, we paint the Mini. Alright guys, welcome back. So today, the plan is to get this windscreen mocked up. So I've just welded this bit of steel in there to support the screen and the body. Also done a bit just there, so you can see I've tacked that bit on the top there, put a brace in the middle, so that way when the body lifts up and down, that helps complete the firewall. So that will be shutting down directly on top of that. I might just have to put some sort of glue, some sort of rubber seal, something on there just to make sure it seals properly. That's the idea, to keep that whole engine bay sort of sealed. So here's just a bit of 3mm polycarbonate stuff, so I'm just going to try and cut that out with the grinder. I've marked half out, I'll sit it on there and tape it on there, and then roughly trim it, and then I'll just sort of grind back the edges till it fits and get that fitting to try and tighten it all up. So we're getting very close. Yeah, just want to get this body solid and everything right. Just got to finish a bit more body work of some bits that were just like rusty bits that are coming through. Patch all them up. Just small finger out basically. So yeah, next step is to cut this one out. Alright, there we go. So it's half fitted. I'll just grab the missus, get her to hold it, so then I can mark out the rest of it. Make sure it's all beautiful. We've got a screen. Sweet. There she is. Can you hold that while you do it, please? Yeah. I just want you to basically hold this side exactly what I put it. Yep, so just hold it down hard there while I mark this on as well. Hold that side.
Sure.
Pretty good. I just got to trim a little bit more there. It's rough enough for now. Sweet. Race car. Okay, right. So the windscreen's cut out, tied it up. I've just welded all these little tabs on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the thing down the middle, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, so there'll be bolts going through holding all that. I needed to do that because if I drill in there, it's going to be too close to the edge and it'll just crack. So getting that sorted, I just had to weld this bit back in. I'd cut that out originally for the blower, so I'll just weld that back in. I'll just tidy that up now, so then I can drill all the holes and get that windscreen mounted. I'll leave it just sort of loosely bolted in for now, because it'll have to come out plenty of times, I'm sure. But it'll be interesting to see just how much it stiffens up the body. So, yeah, let's do it. There we go. Backward. Yeah. Good. Thanks, sweet.
Yeah.
Can you work?
I'm working.
Alright, so sometimes you've got to go backwards to go forwards. I'd cut these holes here for the exhaust originally to come out, but now I'm changing it all and having them come out down here. So I just cut those bits of sheet metal out. So you can see how I go welding them in, and then I'll just put a bog over the top. So that's that one there, and this one here will go in there. Hopefully I can get them in okay and make the guards all smooth again. silly. Alright, there we go, ready for a bit of bog. Same on the other side. That's one job done. Alright guys, so here's a little update of where I'm at. I'm almost done with the bodywork, which is very exciting. I've just done probably my second last bog application. So yeah, it's pretty much covered. I've just finished mounting the bumper. So there's those brackets I did for the radiator. The bumper mounts off that. So I've just welded a little piece to the back of that bar which goes across the front there, screwed into there. So that's pretty solid, that's solid top and bottom now. I've just gone and welded, as you can see there, I pulled that out. So I've welded a bit of steel right around there just to stiffen up that bottom edge, give it something nice to finish to. So that comes down and finishes reasonably nice once I've bogged all this up. Just done around the edges of the roof there, just where I welded up that panel. Yeah, so the bumper's mounted. Got to do a little bit more fiberglassing and bogging on the bumper, but let's see there, I've filled in these holes for the exhaust. There's quite a bit of bog missing from it that I've had to sort of patch all up, so I'll see how that looks, but it's getting very close to the body actually sort of being done. The only thing I meant to do today was to go and get some sills bent up out of some sheet metal in the rear sort of panel, but Ben's got my ute for a few days up in Sydney, so I didn't have any way to carry it back, so that's just got to wait until next week when I'm not working. So yeah, bumper's mounted, bodywork's very close to being done, and that's one step closer. Check out this mess. So front's all nearly right, see there, that's that bit I welded in. I've just got to trim it across the bottom. So most of the body is ready for primer. I've just got to fix up this bit, and I'm just going to go about fitting the sill. So I just went and got these bent up. It's a bit of 1.6 mil. It's probably thicker than I wanted, but all they had. So it's 100 mil by 50 by 50, or 4 inches by 2 by 2. So that's going to get put on to the sills there. Then across the back we've got this bit, so that's going to get welded on there, and then these bits, wherever that ends up on the height, these are going to get put like that, so they're like on an angle on the bottom, and then I'll trim across here to make that straight and meet up with the corners. So that'll finish all the body off. I'll just set this up so you can see. Fit under like that, and then be trimmed to sort of follow the contours. Alright, so check out this mess I've got going on here. This sill is almost done. I welded the front edge in there, a bit hard to see, and that little piece there that matches up. Now I'm just working on this back section, so what I've done is that bit's there like that, that'll be trimmed to match that shape. Just done it like this, and I've got this little piece here which will sit just like that. So I'll weld that, trim that corner, and that'll look neat enough for what it is. And then I'll just have to just work on strengthening that up a little bit, trimming that bit off. Just making that look a bit more beautiful. I've got to tie that in as well. It's got a bit of rust and stuff there, so I'll tie this bit into that there. Right edge in there. But for now, I'll just tack that corner on. Alright, I'm probably looking sweaty and grubby as ever, but here's the sill. Here's one of them done. So that's, yeah, just got some steel folded up, capped the ends, welded it, made these little bits to meet up with the existing sills. So that's what that one looks like on the rear. And I'll just show you what happens when we bolt them on. I'll probably end up pop riveting these on. The final thing. Okay, so there we go. That meets up like that. And looks like that on the front. So that's both seals done. I'll show you the back section. It's also pretty good. I've done that like that. Left a bog around there. Just a pop riveted in the back. Same with that section there. That one I've got to pull off and just grind. Very close, hopefully paint tomorrow. So I'll show you this front bar. Got to sand all that. But it's very, very close. Here we go. Got just a little bit of body work to do. Just a few little parts to touch up. These bits. And just, so I've still got to sand that one there. Give it a quick sand, bit of wax and grease remover. Get some primer on it. So I've got to tape up the window and everything. But, oh shit, sorry, I'm sweating my ass off. Paint day, or primer day. It's good. Alright guys, so it's primer day. The car is just wax and grease removed it, sanded it. It's far from perfect, but at the end of the day it's just a skid car. And I'd rather have fun with it than spend another week getting it all absolutely perfect. I'm on enough of a timeline as it is, a time crunch, so yeah, she's looking pretty good. It's just sitting up there. I'm just going to hit it with some etch primer. I'm just going to paint over all the chrome bits. I just want it all blacked out. Yeah, so I'll get some etch primer on, and then I might have to do a little bit of primer filler or spray putty or something just to get it spot on, and then hit it with some black. So I was going to go fancy and use 2-pack, and like it's costing me enough already, this car. I'm only the mechanical, so I'm just sort of in a basic single pack enamel. I don't care at the end of the day if it gets a bit knocked around, it'll give it a bit of character, so it is what it is. It's cost me like 150 bucks for all the paint. So spray it on and see how it looks. Alright, so we've done the edge primer and now a spray putty primer. The body's, it's one of those ones, it's good from afar, but far from good. So it looks alright for what it is. It's a skid car at the end of the day. But there we go, it's basic shape. I've still obviously got to do the bonnet and the front bumper. That can wait down the track. So yeah, it's been alright. The way those side skirts work, even when I blow a set of 15-inch tyres, there should still be about an inch of clearance, so I can still drive off the pad. So that's looking good. Right, next step's sand all that back and probably do another coat. Alright, just finished my last coat of spray putty. It's looking alright. I'll be able to sand that. I've got to just get a little bit of spot putty to a few little spots before I put the black on, but it's looking pretty good. And I couldn't figure out why I was getting paint drips all over everything. Have a look at this. Right in the front of the... Okay, and I don't know what this are. There's a little hole right in the pot there. So as I was leaning over, it's just dripping down under the car. So yeah, shit's that. It's just pissing out that little hole. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Anyway, so I'll just do a quick walk around. Alright, so you can see there all the rear bumper section done and the skirts and stuff. It's looking not too bad at all. All this will just have an aluminium panel trimmed over that. The roof's, it's got a few little rough spots in it, but overall it's pretty good. Yeah, so I'll get that all. I've got to work tomorrow as well. Once I work tomorrow, Sunday, hopefully I'll get this sanded and get the black on it. So I'm just doing a basic single pack enamel, like I said. Just this one, super cheap auto, quick dry enamel paint, gloss black. We'll be a good test to see how it goes anyway. Like I said, it's a skid car, it's going to get covered in stickers. It just doesn't need to be perfect, so hopefully it'll do the job. It's cheap anyway. Alright, let's do it. One very rough black paint job. Still got to do the sills silver, and then a red stripe, and a little bit around the back as well. Like I said, it's pretty rough. I'm gonna just probably rub it a little bit and polish it. But there we go, it's all black. So next step will be to do that silver and the red, and then go and get some stickers made up and plaster it in stickers. Hide all the dents. What's this?
Okay.
Is it the windscreen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just taped this up on the centre, and I'm just going to get this knife and do the corners nicely, and that way I'll be painting the inside gloss black, and that just makes it look nice when it's all bolted up. So can you hold that for me, darling?
So Daddy's gonna do it now.
Yeah, that works. Look at that. This one.
Yeah. So Daddy's gonna do the other corner now.
Good work, Ellie. Thanks for the help.
Look how good he is.
You're too kind, Ellie. Sweet. Alright, so as you can see, it's painted. I've just done the silver on the sills. I still require that red pinstripe, but I'll do that once both colours of paint have dried. This side's not too bad. I'm thinking I might leave this one. It can just do with a little polish. The other side was really rough with orange peel though, so I've set about wet sanding that. The back there, you can see I've just wet sanded that. and I'm just going to throw another coat on. A little bit less pressure in the air gun this time. So I've knocked back that whole side. You see there, I'm just doing that top bit. It was a bit rough as well, and I'll do the roof again. Like I said, it's just a skid car, and I could have left it, but then again, once I put the stickers on, it's kind of stuck. So we'll just do it now, get it done, make it look just that little bit better, a little bit smoother, and I'll get the gun set right this time. So yeah, that'll end this episode off. Next episode, hopefully, I'll have it all painted, I'll stick it up, and I'll be able to start welding up that chassis. Got about 1 month deadline for my first test burnout, so got a lot to do. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks.